Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
From Bishop Luers High School, welcome to boys high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Jim Measle with you as tonight the Luers Knights host the Giants of Marion, two schools with a tremendous heritage in Indiana high school sports, not only in basketball but other sports as well. Marion boys basketball 8 times state champions. Luers, as you can tell by all the banners above the court here at Luers High School, tremendous success over the years in many sports. Again, coming to you tonight on this Tuesday night, the 3rd of January. Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully 2017 is going to be a good one. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, 46804. Well, these two schools have not met very often over the years. In fact, it's been at least 30 years since they played each other in boys basketball. The Marion Giants, after winning a state championship last year, sort of a rebuilding year for the Giants. They come in with a record of 2-5. And we'll get this game underway here shortly as we'll have the starting lineups introduced. Marion comes in here again with a record of 2-5. They started their season with a victory over Maconaquah, 94-49, then lost to Lawrence North, 67-53, and Homestead, 66-54. They won at Richmond, 69-66, and they've lost their last 3 to Kokomo, 67-61, Indianapolis Manual, 104-93, and Mount Vernon from Fortville, 72-60. Luers comes into this ball game at 5-3. They started the season with 4 straight wins, winning at Canterbury 69-53. They also won at Mishawaka Marion 54-35. At Fort Wayne Northrop 62-55. They won their home opener over Horizon Christian 81-73. Then lost 2 straight to Homestead 70-61. And at Indianapolis Manual 79-66. In the SAC tournament last week at Wayne High School, they defeated Carroll in the opening round at 59-52 before losing to Fort Wayne North 70-54. So it's always interesting to see how players approach the first game after the holidays. Sometimes Christmas thoughts and Christmas cookies are still in the mind, and sometimes they're not totally focused on things. Again, we'll just have to wait and see how things develop here tonight at Luers High School. Right now, we're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem. And it's basketball time again in Fort Wayne. The Luers Knights, coached by J.J. Foster, and of course James Blackman Sr. coaching Marion, a former Luers coach. Starting tonight for Marion, they're going to go with Cameron Black, along with Tim Level, their leading scorer, averaging over 23 a game. Dre Aguilar was number 55, Timmy Carpenter, and David Anderson. Starters for Luers tonight will be Jason Davis, along with Ray Walker Jr., J.J. Foster Jr., Blaine Cook, and Anton Berry, the leading scorer for Luers. The Knights in their home whites and Marion in their road gold uniforms. And on the opening possession of the game, we get a traveling violation on Marion as Level is called for a travel. All right, here come the Knights with their opening possession of the game, working to the bucket to our left. And with the basketball is Walker. Now they're swinging over to the far side. Walker back here to Foster. Foster drives to the 10. Contact, no call. Shot missed. Level rebounds. Level in a hurry for Marion. No score. We played 30 seconds. Now pass down low. It comes to Aguilar, and it's knocked away out of bounds. And it'll be Marion ball along the baseline. 7:26 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Game getting started a few minutes late. JV game ran a little long. Marion won the JV game 47-35. Here is a triple try for Level. Not there. Rebound. Aguilar muscles it back up and in. So Aguilar breaks the seal on this one. First bucket of the game. And it's 2-0 favor Marion. Here's a triple try that is missed by Walker, and the rebound to Level for the Giants. 2-0 for Marion. We played a minute here at Luers High School. This is a big test here for Luers to face a team like Marion that's had a lot of success over the years. The triple try is missed. Rebound to the Knights, and coming away with the basketball now. That's Foster all the way to the rack. Oh, and a dunk. A semi-dunk for Berry. And Marion turns the ball over. Luers will get it back. Tied at 2, 6:39 to go here in the opening quarter. Walker triggers from the far side in front of the Marion bench. Here's Berry to Walker. They get it down to the right baseline to Davis. Davis two-time. Outside it comes now to Foster. Inside, Berry with the bucket. Berry with all 4 points for Luers thus far. 4-2 Knights. Level trying to dribble through traffic. And we're going to get a whistle. Who's going to get called here? You can pick two guys. And they're going to whistle it on Berry. First foul of the night on either team. 6:19 to go in the opening quarter. 4-2 Luers. Anderson triggers from the near side. Finds Level. Over it goes now. Here's a drive to the elbow by Carpenter. With it now is Anderson. He comes to the lane. Down low, Aguilar puts it off the rack. Too hard. Rebound, volleyball around. Nobody controls it. Finally, Black grabs it. Here's a shot missed by Aguilar. Rebound tapped outside and finally corralled by Walker for Luers. Walker to the lane. Had it knocked away, but Berry there. Johnny on the spot. Picks it up. Puts it home. And gets fouled. Berry in the right place at the right time. Got the bucket and some harm. He has all 6 points for Luers. The Knights lead 6-2, and Aguilar is whistled for the first foul of the game against Marion. 6-2 favor Luers with 5:53 to go here in the opening quarter. And Berry at the line. Leading scorer so far this season for the Luers Knights. He gets the old-fashioned three-point play. Anton averaging nearly 21 points a game. And the Knights bothering Marion, and they force the turnover. Here's Walker. Ball's kicked around. Right now the two teams handling it like a stuck full of razor blades. Level to the rack, can't finish, but he got fouled, and he's going to the stripe. So right now it's Anton Berry 7, Marion 2. Barry has all 7 points for the Knights, and here's Level, outstanding player for the Marion Giants. Tim Level, 2 shots upcoming. Line right. 5:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Level misses the first one. He's a 5'9" senior. Level averages 23 points a game. He splits the pair there. And Level has his first point of the night. That ends a 7-point run for Luers. It's now 7-3. A triple try for the near corner. Misses. Barry for the rebound. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Aguilar. In a hurry are the Giants. To the rack. A miss. Another miss. And the rebound grabbed by Davis for Luers. 7-3 Knights. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Here's Walker. Walker slows up the pace now. Giants set up a 2-3 zone as we come down to 5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Knights on top, 7-3. And they turn the ball over out high. The pilfer by Carpenter to the rack. He gets it to go. Carpenter with the steal and the hoop at the other end. He's fast, isn't he? 7-5 Luers. 4:45 to go in the opening quarter. They get the ball over the timeline against the pressure. Had numbers there for a moment, but didn't recognize the situation. Now here's Barry trying to pass it. Over to the near side it comes to Foster. Foster, nice move inside. Nice dish shot missed by Cook. And the rebound to Aguilar. He's fouled by Cook after Cook missed the shot. So that'll be the first on Cook, second on the team. 4:27 to go here in the first quarter. Our first substitute of the ball game now. As I believe Foster went out. Let's see who just checked in. No, Foster stays in the game. Here's a steal. A shot is missed and goes out of bounds off of Davis, they say. Marion basketball. Pressure in the backcourt now by the Knights. They lead 7-5. 4:20 to go here in the first quarter. Trying to work his way down court is Carpenter. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Luers basketball. The two teams exchanging turnovers. Well, the giving season is over, fellas. Trey Underwood, number 5, into the ball game for Luers. That's the substitute who just checked in. 6'3", 240 senior. Luers working to our left. They're up 7-5. Marion stays in their zone. Davis on the near side. Whips it into the corner. Here's Foster. To Walker. Triple try Davis, not there. Volley ball around on the rebound. Finally corralled by Marion. They're going to have a wide open lay-in. Black with an easy 2 following the pass down court. And we're tied at 7, so a 5-point run for the Giants. Here's Davis. He feeds Underwood to the rack. He can't finish. Rebound to Aguilar. Here come the Giants. It looks like Marion wants to run here tonight. They're now setting up the half-court offense as Luers got back quickly defensively. 3:20 to go in the opening quarter. Tied at 7. Carpenter, ball's loose in the lane, retrieve. Anderson outside it goes. Triple try Level, not there. Rebound Davis. And it's stolen. A miss. Still loose. Play really scrambly right now. In the backcourt is Foster. Gets over the timeline into the right corner. It goes 3 ball. Davis not there. Rebound Anderson for Marion. Tied at 7. 2:52 to go. First quarter. It's obvious Marion wants to run and try and beat Luers in transition. And the Knights in a man-to-man. Level kicks it near side. This is Anderson. Anderson for 3. That's not there. Aguilar another rebound. He scores. Aguilar using that big body. Got the rebound. Got the bucket. He now has 4. Marion on a 7-point run. They lead 9-7. 2:22 to go in this opening quarter of basketball at Bishop Luers High School. First game of 2017. With it is Barry. Barry near side it comes. Here's Foster. Oh, behind the back pass. Underwood with the bucket. Hello. Tied at 9. Nifty play there by J.J. Foster Jr. Behind the back pass, and it worked. Tied at 9, 1:50 to go in this opening quarter. Now Black out high. Aguilar, the intended person for that pass, is knocked away, but the Giants retrieve and they get a bucket out of all that. An easy 2 for Anderson. 11-9 Marion. Here's a triple try. Bullseye! Score the 3 for Foster. So Foster with a 3 ball puts Luers back on top. Now we get a whistle with 1:24 to go and a timeout here at Luers. The Luers Knights on top by a score of 12-11 over Marion. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So Marion taking that timeout there. Luers on top, 12-11. And we have 1:24 to go here in the opening quarter. Once again, Marion won the JV game 47-35 over Luers. Out of the timeout. Anderson triggers in front of the scorer's bench, not guarded. And he's looking for a teammate. Now gets it into the corner of the Black. Back it comes. Anderson, and a reach-in foul. Going to be called here, I believe, on Underwood. Or is it on... It's on Causey, I beg your pardon. Causey got that foul. That's his first and the 4th on the Knights here in the half. 1:20 left in the first quarter. Luers on top, 12-11. And trouble on the inbounds. Marion finally got it in. Well, almost a 5-second violation, but Anderson found Level to the rack. He will score. Level gets the shooter's roll. That's his first field goal of the night. He now has 3 points. Marion back on top, 13-12. 1:03 to go in the opening quarter. Foster outside. There's a steal, and it's going to be an easy lay for Carpenter. Thought about the dunk, but just decided to lay it home. Couldn't get enough height there on the dunk attempt. So Marion gets a steal. They convert it into an easy bucket, and they lead now 15-12. 42 seconds to go in the quarter. Luers turns the ball over again. A forced pass inside. And the Giants with those quick hands in the interior defense. And it looks like Marion is going to play for 1. But the ball is Carpenter. Carpenter shakes and bakes. His pass knocked away. There's a steal for Luers. Going the other way with it. Oh my, Davis is fouled going to the rack. And he'll shoot 2 with 20 seconds to go in the opening quarter. That foul whistled on Carpenter for Marion. That'll be his first. Team foul number 2. I guess you could say Carpenter got nailed there on that play, or on that call. That's a bad joke. First one is not there. And Davis has one more. Luers 1 of 2 at the line so far. Davis a 67% foul shooter for the season, and he missed them both. Rebound loose, corralled by Carpenter. And now Marion can play for the final shot. Luers has the arrow, by the way. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Carpenter over the timeline, slips, lost the ball. Scramble is out at midcourt. Black digs it out, and we got a whistle, and we have a timeout taken with 5 seconds to go. Marion forced to burn another timeout. So with 5.4 to go, Marion taking the timeout. They lead 15-12. Game has already had several lead changes. We've already had 4 lead changes, and we still have a few seconds to go here in the first quarter. Getting back into the swing of things following the holiday break for a lot of teams. Of course, Luers was in the conference tournament last week, so they should be pretty fresh as far as game legs are concerned. A lot of teams take 2 weeks off, and when they come back from the 2-week break, you can see the rust. Here's the inbounds by Anderson. He finds Black. Down low it comes, and a bucket inside for Jones. And the first quarter comes to an end. Marion getting the last bucket of that first quarter. They score 6 in a row to close out the first quarter. And after one, the score is Marion 17, Bishop Luers Knights 12. Jim Measle with you at Bishop Luers High School tonight. Again, hopefully you're enjoying the action at SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine, a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated, located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Getting ready to start the second quarter at Bishop Luers High School with the Marion Giants leading the Luers Knights 17-12. Luers will have the possession to start the second quarter on the arrow. Here's Foster to Barry, who's been rather quiet after scoring the first 7 points of the ball game. So the Marion Giants making the necessary defensive adjustments on Barry. He really has not had a whole lot of touches since those first 7 points. Foster, Barry, top of the key. Barry over it goes on the right side. And with it is Foster for three. That's not there. And a good job by Marion, forcing Luers to settle for a perimeter shot. Jones got the rebound. 7:20 to go in the opening half. Marion with the ball and a 17-12 lead. Give and go. Level lost it. Out of bounds. Neither team has handled the basketball very well in this opening half. We've had a lot of turnovers. 7:14 to go until halftime. 17-12 Marion. Luers breaks the pressure in the backcourt. Foster against the 2-3 zone. They swing the ball into the right corner. Back outside of Walker to Foster. Foster with an opening in the lane. Kicks it into the right corner. Triple try is not there for Neer. And the rebound to Marion. Again, 1 and out for Luers. Marion has controlled the backboards in the opening 10 minutes of this ball game. Here's Anderson. He got it stolen. Foster with a pilfer all the way to the rack, and he will score. Foster with the steal and the bucket. He now has 5 points. 17-14. Marion's lead is down to 3. They have the basketball with 6:22 to go in the opening half. Black runs the show. Near side Level, and he's been held to 3 points so far tonight. Here's Level, forced from the foul line and a miss. Rebound run down though by Black. Pass in the lane, knocked away and stolen by Davis for Luers. Here come the Knights. Near. Outside it comes. A shake and bake by Foster. Here's Barry in the right corner to Walker. Walker between the circles. Near side Foster. Foster for three on the tie. Not there. Barry the stick back. Yes. Barry's first bucket in a long time. He now has 9. The Marion lead is down to 1. Here's Black on triple try right corner. Bullseye. So Black now with 5 points. Marion back up by 4, 20-16. 5:22 to go in the first half. Near on the right wing against the 2-3 zone. Into the right corner it goes. Triple try, too strong. That time for Foster. Black the rebound for Marion. Giants look to run. Now here's Level. Back to Black. Black down low. There is a miss on the inside by Jones. Couldn't finish. And the Luers Knights come away with a rebound. Foster got that board. Here's Davis to Walker. Walker with 4:50 left in the half. Berry left corner. We've gone a long time without a whistle. Here's Walker to the lane. Pass knocked away, retrieved by Nair. Back outside it comes to Foster. Foster directs traffic. We're down to 4:36 to go in the half. Berry for three, right corner, bullseye! Berry showing he has range. He now has 12 points. At the other end, wild shot by Level, not there. So the Knights get the rebound and a chance to take the lead. Foster to the rack, oh my! Oh! Hello! J.J. Foster Jr. with that terrific drive to the 10. Puts Luers into the lead, 21-20. With 4:11 to go in the opening half, finally we get a whistle. And massive substitutions. Well, we have some guys who were kind of dragging there. That might have been the first whistle since the start of the second quarter. Almost 4 minutes of continuous play. We're down to 4:11 to go until halftime. Neither team is in the bonus, by the way. So we got fouls to give all over the place. 4 fouls against Luers, 2 against Marion. And the Giants have the arrow. Here's a nifty move and a wild shot. Not there. The stick back. Good. Wow, very active basket there for Thomas. J.K. Thomas, their freshman. He's had a terrific season so far for Marion, but this is his first action tonight. And Marion on top, 22-21. We'll keep the ball down here as the Giants deflected the pass out of bounds. 3:49 to go in the half. Luers with the basketball, down 22-21. Foster, near side. Cook, 4-3, rattles out. Stick back, Underwood, yes! Underwood, a solid game off the bench. He now has 4 points and another lead change. 23-22 Luers, a whistle. Underwood, I think it's going to get whistled here with 3:28 to go in the half. Let's see, it'll be the 5th foul on Luers. Indeed, Underwood is called for the foul. That's his first. Luers still with a foul to give. It's only 5 team fouls. Out of bounds, Marion. Here's a triple try, Level, bullseye. Oh, if he gets going, look out. He now has 6. And it's 25-23, another lead change. Marion up by a bucket. Luers having some problems getting the ball over the timeline. Now there's a wild pass. Oh, I'd like to have that one back. Cobb to Pilfer the other way. Cobb, wild shot, not there off the glass. Stick back is missed. Rebound knocked outside. Retrieve by Fuller. Here's Fuller, a shot, but bullseye for Fuller. Wasn't a pretty looking shot, but it's effective. And that gives Marion a 5-point lead, 28-23. 2:40 left until halftime. Now back outside it comes. This is Cook with the basketball to Underwood, knocked away out of bounds by Level. It remains Luers basketball with 2:32 to go in the first half. Cook goes out for the Knights. Berry back in. Level will take a seat now for the Marion Giants. And Carpenter back into the ball game, number 11. Here's Underwood, right hand hook shot, good. Underwood has 6. 28-25. Marion's up by 3. 2:20 to go until halftime. Carpenter slows it down now. Luers sets up a 3-2 zone. Both teams have played zone here tonight. On the near side, this is Thomas, number 32. Carpenter has it. Clock winding down to 2 minutes to play until halftime. Carpenter used up his dribble. Now with it, that is Cobb. Left corner, triple try, not there for Thomas. Rebound, Foster. Down court, finds Underwood. What a pass! Underwood! Oh my! Oh, Foster to Underwood. That was pretty. Underwood has 8. 28-27 Marion. Here's a reach-in foul, which is not a bad foul, with 1 to give. 1:42 to go in the half. That'll be the 6th foul on Luers. So the next one puts Marion at the line, and that foul goes on Underwood. And that'll be his 2nd. 1:40 to go until halftime. Carpenter has it. 28-27, Marion by 1. They have the basketball. Down low, great pass. Shot missed by Aguilar. And Berry comes away with it for Luers. Down court to the right corner it goes. Causey back outside. Now to the left corner. Triple try. Walker not there. Rebound Berry. Lost it. Got it back. Outside Causey. Reach-in foul, but they had fouls to give. And that's a smart foul there. Had fouls to give. Cobb commits it. His first, team foul number 3. Out of bounds Luers. Marion still with 3 fouls to give. And we only have 1:15 to go in the first half. Coaches love it when you got fouls to give late in the half. You can really get aggressive on the defensive side. Oh, wide open. Somebody lost Underwood. And Underwood with 10 points off the bench. That puts Luers back into the lead, 29-28. Coming down to a minute to play here in the opening half. Cobb muscles it up and in. Cobb somehow got that one to go. Another lead change. 30-29, Marion by 1. 45 seconds to go in the first half. All right, this is Foster. To Walker, to Foster. Down to 38 seconds. Let's see if Luers plays for 1. Looks like they're going to play for 1. Here's Causey in some trouble. Walker has Marion putting a lot of pressure on the ball out high. Down to 25 seconds. Foster brings it back out high. It's some trouble. Almost lost it. Maintain control of it. Thomas almost came up with a pilfer for Marion. And Luers now will play for 1. Down to 12 seconds. Causey a nifty move. Down low, Underwood. Yes, and 1. Oh, and the Luers faithful rising on that one. Right now, Marion has no answer for Underwood. 31-30, Underwood having a big night off the bench. 12 points in this half, 10 in the second quarter. Foul is on Aguilar. That'll be his 2nd. Team foul number 4. 7.5 to go in the half. Underwood trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. 31-30 Luers. And the foul shot is missed by Underwood. Rebound to Fuller. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Can they get the shot off in time? No! Good defense by Luers to close out the half. And we have hit halftime here at Luers, a good one. Halftime, Bishop Luers 31, Marion 30. Jim Meisel here on SummitCitySports.com. Stay with us. Back with second half action in just a few moments. Welcome back, everybody, to Luers High School. Jim Meisel with you on this Tuesday night. We start off the 2017 portion of the 2016-2017 season, and a good one right now at Luers. The homestanding Luers Knights defeating the Marion Giants, at least for the first half. 31-30 Luers over Marion. First half that featured 11 lead changes. Individual numbers unofficially for Luers. Trey Underwood off the bench leading the way. He and Anton Berry both with 12 points. And J.J. Foster has 7. So just 3 players have scored so far for the Knights. Underwood and Berry each with 12, Foster with 7. Luers went to the line 3 times in that first half. They are 1 of 3 at the stripe. For Marion, they had 9 players score at least 1 bucket in that first half. So obviously very balanced scoring for the Giants, led by Tim Level, their leading scorer, averaging 23 a game. He only scored 6 in the first half. Cameron Black has 5 points. Therese Cobb has 2. Derek Jones has 2 points. Xavier Fuller has 3. Dre Aguilar has 4. Tibby Carpenter 4 points. David Anderson 2. And J.K. Thomas with 2 points as well. Thomas not seeing a whole lot of action in the first half, averaging over 17 a game. So we don't know the reason for that. Don't know if that's an illness problem or perhaps some discipline, but we did not see Thomas a whole lot. But he's a pretty good freshman, putting up some nice numbers in the first 7 games of the season for Marion. Again, Marion coming off a state championship. Looks to be a rebuilding year in Marion, but they have some very good young players who will be coming up playing varsity ball the next year or two. So Marion should be back among the elite here, perhaps starting next year. They have the basketball to start the second half, working to the bucket to our left in their gold jerseys tonight. Luers in their home whites going to the bucket to our right. 31-30, Luers with the lead as we start half number 2. Level, double team, turns it over. Foster the other way for Luers to the rack, the scoop and a score. Foster's got 9. And Luers is up by 3. 33-30. Again, we had 11 lead changes in that first half. Pressure in the backcourt by the Knights. Giants break it, almost turn it over. Knocked out of bounds. And Luers very, very aggressive right now. They look to be the more aggressive of the two teams. 7:22 to go in the third quarter. 33-30. Knights have the lead. Marion with the basketball. Level triggers. Out top it comes. This is Carpenter. Carpenter hands it back to Black. Over to Level. To Carpenter. And Luers now has gone man-to-man. Here is Aguilar. Check that. Nearly a 3-second violation. That was Anderson with the basketball, number 14. Level. Right baseline. Outside. Anderson drives on Berry. And Berry with great defense and then throws it out of bounds off of Anderson. And Tom Berry showing he can get the job done on the defensive end. 1-2-2 press now by Marion. 6:46 to go third quarter. 33-30 Luers. Berry open look for 3. Pulls the trigger, misses. And the rebound to Aguilar for Marion. Now in the backcourt, over the timeline, Anderson. Anderson left wing. Anderson, Aguilar. Anderson, give it go. Ah, that's a beauty. Oh, that was pretty. Oh, my goodness. What a passing combination there between Aguilar and Anderson. 33-30 Luers. They're having some issues with the basketball again. And we're going to get a whistle, and I think Level's going to get called here for a reach-in, as the Knights had some ball handling issues, but they get bailed out in the foul. That's whistled on Level. It's only his first. First foul of the night against, or the second half against Marion. Giants have only been whistled for 5 fouls in this game. So they have really nobody in any serious foul trouble on either side. Davis, back outside it comes now to Walker. 6:05 to go third quarter. Luers for the lead and a 33-30. 32-33. We'll get it right here. Luers on top, 33-32 with the basketball. 5:52 to go third quarter. Sometimes the brain and the mouth just are not in coordination. Here's Walker on the near side. Davis to Walker. Underwood outside, long 3. Foster, bullseye! NBA range there for Foster. And Luers is up by 4, 36-32. Quickly to the other end. Anderson. Aguilar scores. Aguilar with the bucket. He now has 6 for the night. Another long 3. Bullseye! Foster's feeling it. Back-to-back triples for Foster. 39-34. Luers by 5. To the other end. Couple of misses. Scramble for the loose ball. Somebody stick a fork in it. And finally a whistle. And did Marion call a timeout? Apparently they did. And that leaves them just with 2 for the rest of the game by our count. So with 5:03 to go in the third quarter, Marion calls a timeout, again by our count. That leaves them with 2 for the rest of this game. 39-34, Luers with the lead over Marion. And tonight's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, 46804. All right, out of the Marion timeout. Luers on top, 39-34 over the Giants. And it'll be Marion basketball, again, by our count. James Blackman Sr. for Marion, only with 2 timeouts left for the rest of regulation. Again, that's at our count. That's unofficial. Cobb with it, with 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. A 5-point lead for Luers. Now Black, level, left corner, fires a 3-ball, not there. Rebound, loose, finally corralled by Berry. He's on the deck, ball's out of bounds. And they say Berry was on the baseline as he had the basketball. And so it'll be Marion basketball at the baseline. 4:43 to go in the third quarter. As Level triggers. Level again averaging 23 a game, but he's been held to 6 points so far tonight. He's been rather quiet. Here's Black. Black lost it, got it back. Level. Carpenter to the rack. Too hard. Berry rebounds for Luers. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Over the timeline, Foster. Berry down the rack. To the rack, I should say. Down the lane to the rack, and we got fouled, and Berry's going to shoot 2. Berry has 12 points tonight, and he's nearly automatic at the line, shooting 80% from the stripe for the season. Foul whistle on Carpenter, his second, team foul number 2 against Marion. And Berry sinks the first one. That gives him 13 points for the night. He's 2 of 2 at the line. And Luers with their biggest lead at 6 points. 40-34. They've outscored Marion so far here in the third, 9-4. Berry got them both. He now has 14. Knights opening up a 7-point lead. Finally getting some distance here. 41-34. Level to the rack. Scores! Level took it hard to the 10. He now has 8. Whistle in the backcourt and a foul on Marion. 41-36, Luers leading by 5. 4:06 to go, third quarter. And that whistle goes on Thomas. First of the freshman, third on the team. In the backcourt, against the pressure, that's Walker. Walker down court, finds Davis. Davis to the lane, Davis back outside. Oh, Walker thought of the 3, didn't pull the trigger. Underwood. Oh, what a pass to Berry. Oh, my. Berry finishes. He has 16. Underwood again, having a big night off the bench. At the other end, score the bucket. Score the bucket for Cobb. Quickly to the other end. Here's a shot. Good. They're coming fast and furious now, folks. Foster got that one. He has 10 in this quarter. Foster has it. Ahead of goals. Walker scores at 1. A frenetic pace now. 3 buckets in the span of just a few seconds. Bottom line, Luers with a 9-point lead. 47-38. It could be 10 here in a moment. That foul called on Cobb. His second. 4 fouls on Marion. None against Luers so far in this half. And it is Walker at the line. Ray Walker Jr., 5'11", 170 senior, 83% foul shooter. Looking to finish the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. Luers making hay at the foul line tonight after missing their first two. They've hit 4 in a row, 4 out of 6 at the line. And with just over 3 minutes to play now in the third quarter, 48-38, Luers by 10. A miss on the inside. Aguilar fouls and scores. Aguilar stayed with it. He now has 8, 48-40. Luers by 8. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Now driving inside, and Foster almost made a circus shot there, and he's been on fire here in the third quarter. Foster has 10 in the quarter, 17 for the night. He's going to the stripe to shoot 2. Aguilar commits his third foul. And 5 fouls on Marion this half, none for Luers. That's big right there. Here's Foster, missed the first one. Foster again, 70% for the foul line for the season. As a team, Luers is doing very well at the foul line so far this season, shooting 76%. That will win you a lot of ball games, that kind of foul shooting percentage. Foster splits the pair. He now has 18 for the night, 11 in this quarter. 49-40, Luers by 9. Level for 3, bullseye! And the level gets going here. Look out. 49-43, the Luers lead is 6. They break the pressure. 2:36 to go, third quarter. Davis, outside it comes. Causey. Back it comes to Foster. Foster pressured, drives it to the rack, misses that one. Wild shot there. Scramble the rebound, jump ball is called. Arrow belongs to Luers with 2:21 to go in the third quarter. The Knights on top of the Giants, 49-43. Barry will trigger for Luers, but first we'll get a Marion substitution here, as Anderson will check back into the ball game, replacing Aguilar. He'll sit down with 3 fouls. 2:21 to go in the third quarter. Foster, left wing, down to Barry. Barry kicks it over to the right wing. Triple try, open look, bullseye! Cook for 3. That's his first field goal of the night. 52-43. Knights back up by 6. Level finds Thomas, and he scores. Thomas has 4. 52-45. Luers up by 7. At the other end, there's a steal by Level. He gives it right back. Causey, and it's stolen back. And trying to save it from going out of bounds is Carpenter, and he threw it into the scorer's bench. So out of all of that, it's Luers basketball with 1:44 to go in the third quarter. Knights on top, 52-45. Neer checks back in for Luers, and Foster will take a break, and he had a big third quarter. 11 points in the quarter. Foster sits down with 18 points so far for the night. All right, Causey has it. Baseline drive. Barry had it knocked away from behind, stolen by Level. Level the other way. On the fast break. And a miss on the inside. A block apparently by Cook. And out of bounds it goes to Luers. Blade Cook with a nifty play defensively there for the Knights. Foster back in, replacing Causey. 52-45. This game has the makings of having a great finish. Two teams have really gotten after it. And there's a near steal for Marion. Barry in trouble in the backcourt. 3-time. Ball's loose again. And a whistle. And what do we have? A timeout by Luers or what? What do we have, Mr. Official? Blackman out there. He's not happy. Did Marion call timeout? They're charging Marion with a timeout. Or are they? Well, we have no announcement from the PA. The Marion faithful not happy. I'll tell you that right now. So timeout was granted, even though it appeared that nobody had possession of the basketball. Oh, that was interesting. Well, we'll reset things here. 1:19 to go in the third quarter. Luers leading Marion 52-45. 5 fouls against Marion, 0 against Luers. So far here in the second half. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Well, apparently they granted somebody a timeout. I'm assuming it's Luers. There was no announcement by the PA announcer, but apparently a timeout was granted during the scramble for the loose basketball when nobody had possession. That may have been the reason why Coach Blackman was upset over there. All right, it's Luers basketball, bottom line. 1:10 to go, third quarter. This game featured 11 lead changes in the first half. There's a double dribble. Double dribble called on Foster. And a rather sarcastic cheer for the officiating crew from the Marion contingent. Folks in purple not happy with the stripes right now. A minute to go in the third quarter. Luers on top, 52-45. Here's Cobb. Cobb between the circles. Used up his dribble. Now Thomas, the freshman, and he's fouled. You can see why Thomas averages nearly 18 a game. He is quick. What a future for that young man. Luers foul whistled on Foster, his first of the night this half. And here is J.K. Thomas missing the first one. He's an 88% foul shooter. Has 4 points tonight. And this is only Marion's fourth foul shot of the game. He missed them both. Rebound, though, to the Giants. A layup missed by Carpenter. Bury the rebound to Nearer. Now Nearer in the right corner. Back outside it comes to Walker. Walker, top of the key. 30 seconds to go in the third. And Luers may be playing for one, leading 52-45. Problems for Foster. Now 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Near to Foster. Foster with 15 seconds. Foster, reach in, fouls. Going to be whistled here. And that's on Carpenter. That'll be his third. So now Carpenter and Aguilar each with 3 fouls. More importantly, 6 fouls on Marion. So the next foul on them will put Luers into the bonus. And we still have 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. This after Marion was only whistled for 4 fouls in the entire first half. Berry, a drive to the baseline, and a rejection by Level. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Carpenter had it knocked away with 4 seconds. It remains Marion basketball. Marion has the arrow. They can have back-to-back possessions here. Let's see if they can take advantage of this situation. Back-to-back possessions here for Marion. They'll get the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Level inbounds. They better hurry. Level, triple try. B buries it. Oh my, big time shot. Tim Level. And he's starting to percolate now, folks. And that means trouble for Luers. He now has 14 points. That triple pulls Marion to within 4 points after 3 quarters of play. Your score, Bishop Luers 52 and Marion 48. So Tim Level, again, Marion's leading scorer, averaging 23 a game. A very quiet 6 points in the first half, but you can see now he's starting to percolate a little bit. And let's see if that 3 ball gets him going. A tough 3 ball to close out the third quarter, and he buried it from 22 feet. He now has 14 points for the night. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated, located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Ready to start the fourth quarter. Marion again with the final possession of the third quarter and the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Giants back to within 4, 52-48. Luers at one time had a 10-point lead. All right, with the basketball, out high is Thomas. Thomas in the lane, puts it up, not there. Rebound Underwood for Luers. Here come the Knights. Walker at midcourt. Contact foul at midcourt by Thomas. And that will put Marion over the limit. And we got a long way to go. 7:42 to go in regulation, and Luers goes into the 1-and-1 bonus. Leading by 4, 52-48. At the line, Ray Walker Jr., 5'11", 170 senior, 83% foul shooter. He scores it. He'll get one more. This is a team, Bishop Luers, you don't want at the foul line if you're trailing in the fourth quarter. Again, they are a 76% foul shooting team. 52-48 and 54-48. So it's a 6-point lead for the Knights of Bishop Luers. Walker 3 of 3 at the line tonight. Now has 5 points. That bucket at the other end for Anderson. That gives him 6 for the night. 54-50. And a whistle with 7:27 to go in the game. Luers up by 4. And we're going to get a Marion foul. This will be their 8th, compared to just 1 for Luers in the second half. That foul whistled on Anderson, only his first. It's 1-and-1 for Barry. Drains the first one. Barry with 17 points for the night. He's 4 of 4 at the line. 55-50 Luers. And it stays 55-50 Luers as Barry missed a second. Has to settle for a split. There's a quick jumper, left wing, and it's filled up by Thomas. He's starting to percolate a little bit. He now has 6. The Luers lead us down to 3. 55-52 Luers. 7:07 to go in regulation. And with the basketball is Walker. Walker to Foster, who was on fire in the third quarter. Walker again in the right corner. Back to Foster. 6:54 left in the game. A runner, not there. Rebound battle for. Level gets it for Marion. Here come the Giants. They can tie it with a triple on this trip. Carpenter, Level drives it. And a foul on the drive, on the floor, with 6:42 to go in the game. Foul whistled on Foster. Just a second foul on Luers. But for Foster now, that's his third. So now he's got some foul issues. 6:42 left in regulation. 55-52 Luers. Anderson, 3-ball for the tie, way off target. And Barry has the basketball. Down court, knocked out of bounds by Level. It remains Luers basketball with 6:31 to go. Marion won the JV game earlier, 47-35. Luers leading the varsity game with 6:31 left, 55-52. It's been a good one tonight here at Bishop Luers. And it comes to Underwood. Underwood, rejected. Level comes away with it. Here comes Level. Driving hard to the rack, and he'll score. Level feeling it now. He's got 16. 55-54. Luers lead down to 1. Foster to the rack, not there. Barry stick back, not there, but he got fouled with 6:02 left. And Barry will be going back to the stripe to shoot two. 80% foul shooter. Averaging nearly 21 points a game. Foul on Anderson, his second. That's 9 fouls on Marion. So the next one on the Giants puts Luers into the double bonus. And that will be incredibly big as we work our way down the stretch. 56-54. Fouls to give all over the place for the Knights. They've only been whistled for 2 here in the second half. Barry got them both. He now has 19 for this game. And it's a 3-point Luers lead. 57-54. There's a miss at the other end by Cobb. Rebound to the Knights. Foster weaving through traffic. And with it now is Walker. To Foster, to Walker. 5:40 left in the game. Walker guarded by Carpenter. The two number 11s going at one another. Foster, now Carpenter picks him up. A screen by Underwood. He gets the pass. Scores! Underwood set the screen and then got the bucket. He got rewarded for his efforts. 14 off the bench for Underwood. 59-54. Luers by 5. 5:15 left in the game. Here's a turnover by the Giants as it looked like Thomas may have slipped driving to the brack. Barry, great pass by Underwood, but it's rejected. Level comes away with it for Marion. Under 5 minutes to play now, 59-54 Luers. And a whistle, and that's going to be a traveling violation on Anderson. Trying to make one too many moves there, took an extra step. Luers gets it back with 4:54 left in the game. 59-54. A 5-point lead for Luers. You can see Marion setting up the pressure in the backcourt. They're going to get Aguilar back into the ball game. He's playing with 3 fouls, number 55. And Anderson will sit down for the Giants. All right. Walker triggers. Gets it in the Barry. Back to Walker. Remember, Luers in the double bonus the rest of the way. And here's a 10-second violation. Walker did not get the ball over the timeline. Carpenter with the defensive pressure. And Luers will take a timeout here. So we'll step aside. 4:43 left in the game. Luers 59. Marion 54. And again, tonight's broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Well, the hour is late. It's past 9 o'clock. 9:07 to be exact on this Tuesday night, the 3rd of January. But this one is still up for grabs. We had 11 lead changes in the first half. None so far here in the second half. Marion led 17-12 after 1. Luers outscored them 19-13 in the second quarter. They grabbed a 31-30 lead. And then a 21-18 third quarter for Luers. Put them up by 4, 52-48. And they've been trying to hold on for dear life. Marion has made several runs at them. And Marion has the ball out of the timeout. Aguilar outside it comes. Here's Cobb. Back to Aguilar. He'll score. Aguilar in the double digits now with 10. 59-56. The Knights lead us 3. At the other end, a miss. Aguilar finds Cobb ahead of the field, and Cobb will dunk. And that ignites the Marion sideline. 59-58, Barry in trouble in the backcourt. He's two-time. It's Underwood, and a timeout taken by Luers, and all of a sudden Mojo is wearing a Marion jersey. 4:08 to go in the game. And it's 59-58. You just have the feeling Luers is just trying to hold on right now. A 30-second timeout taken by Coach J.J. Foster. Luers 5-3. They have a busy week. They're playing tonight, then they're at Concordia on Friday night and at Garrett Catholic on Saturday night. They got another weekend doubleheader next weekend, hosting Carroll, and then they play at Blackhawk Christian on January 14th. And then it's Luers at Dwenger on the 20th, and the Luers Knights will be playing at Wayne on January 27th. So that's how the month of January fills out for the Knights. That Concordia game Friday night, that's going to be part of a girls-boys varsity doubleheader. All right, out of the Knights timeout, Walker to Foster, back to Walker. 3:57 to go in regulation, a 1-point Luers lead, 59-58. And that's a missed shot by Davis, who may have gotten away with a walk. And we're going to get a Marion foul with 3:51 to go. Luers in the double bonus. And that foul's on Aguilar. That'll be his fourth. So he's the first one on the edge of the cliff tonight. Davis, 2 shots. He's 0 for 2 at the line so far tonight. Got that one. His first point of the ball game. 67% foul shooter. 2-point lead for Luers. 60-58. And the second one is not there. It remains 60-58 Knights. 3:47 left in regulation. Hang on, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a great finish. Aguilar having problems, lost and retrieved though by the Knights, or by the Giants. Level 3 ball for the lead, not there. Aguilar stick back, good for the tie. Aguilar with a big offensive rebound, the putback, ties the game, 60-60. 3:22 to go. Berry out high. Berry against Aguilar. Over to Foster. Foster pulls up, scores it from just inside the arc. First bucket for Foster in a while, and it comes at a big time for Luers. 62-60 Knights. 3 minutes to play. Level for the lead. Bullseye! Kid's got ice water, huh? Level, triples. Marion into the lead, 63-62. 2-on-1 the other way, that's going to be a travel. Davis got himself into no man's land. Turns the ball over. 63-62. 12 lead changes in this game, and Marion will take a timeout. That leaves them with 1 by our count. Luers, by our count, has 3 timeouts remaining. 2:45 to go in regulation. Everybody just kind of take a deep breath here. 63-62, Marion has the lead. And right now the possession arrow belongs to Luers. The foul situation, Marion trying to pull this out with a huge disadvantage in the foul situation. Luers is in the double bonus for the rest of the game. And so far here in the second half, Luers has only been called for 2 fouls. So they have 4 fouls to give with 2:45 to go in regulation. That is a huge advantage for Luers. Or as some guy who's going to be occupying the White House in a few days might say, huge. 63-62. Marion with a 1-point lead and the basketball. Coming out of their timeout. Again, we have Marion with 1 timeout left. Luers with 3 timeouts remaining. That's unofficial. Pressure in the backcourt by Luers. Oh, they get a steal out of it. The pilfer by Foster. He tried a no-look pass, knocked out of bounds by Carpenter. It remains Luers basketball. 2:40 to go. 63-62, favor Marion. Foster triggers. Foster, and they're going to have to burn another timeout here. That leaves them with 2. 2:40 left. Marion 63, and the Luers Knights 62. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. 2:40 left. Luers with 2 timeouts left. Marion with 1 timeout left. Foster triggers, gets it at the Berry. 63-62 Marion. Walker. 12 lead changes in this game. 11 in the first half. Berry right elbow against Aguilar, playing with 4 fouls. Down to 2:25. Here's Davis. Back outside. Walker. Underwood. 2-time. He misses. Rebound, volleyball outside, a run down by Carpenter for Marion. Now the Giants have the basketball in a 1-point lead. 63-62 Marion. 2:05 left in regulation. And Marion now looking to milk the clock. Remember, Luers has fouls to give, 4 of them. Down to 1:55. Aguilar to the rack. Aguilar can't finish. Fights for the rebound, gets it. Near side, 3-ball, Black, not there. Rebound to Marion again. Black down low, foul, and the missed shot by Kopp, but he'll shoot 2 with 1:39 to go. And a technical foul here, I think, as well. Somebody got rung up for Luers. I do believe. And that's big right there. Marion's going to get foul shots all over the place. They'll get the 2 on the personal foul, 2 in the technical. All this with 1:39 to go. Somebody lost their poise for a moment and got teed up. So here's Level, their leading scorer. 2 shots on the technical. Missed the first one. Four fouls now on Luers because you count the technical as a team foul. Level splits the pair. That gives them 20 for the night. And it's a 2-point lead for Marion, 64-62. Not only that, well now, I'm sorry, getting ahead of myself here. Level is back at the line. I don't think he's the guy who got fouled. And Coach Foster wondering about that. They're trying to buzz the officials. Level misses the first one. They're trying to buzz the officials over as Level was ready to shoot that foul shot. And we've got confusion running amok here at Luers High School right now. The officials will get together. All this coming with 1:39 to play. And everybody offering suggestions to the 3 guys wearing striped shirts right now. That was a rather bizarre sequence, to say the least. Everybody was saying, wait a minute, Level's not the guy who got fouled. He's at the line as he tries to shoot that last foul shot. The scorer's table buzzed him. They shouldn't have done that. Can't do that. And now we have negotiations going on over there. Everybody trying to figure out what to do next. Unfortunately, this is taking place here with these 2 teams battling as hard as they are. Now they got the right guy. That could be what is known as a correctable error. Now they've taken the point off the board. Boy, this is This is kind of messed up right now. Foul shot missed by Cobb. And your guess is as good as mine as to what's going on right now. Here's the second one. Cobb splits the pair. And the board shows 64-62. Now Level will shoot the technical foul shots again. Boy, oh boy. An explanation is needed as to what's going on here. All right, so they got the foul shots out of sequence here. And so under the correctable error situation, Level's previous foul shots, the jury will disregard those first two foul shots. Those last two foul shots are the ones that count. So it's 66-62. Again, the officials got the foul shooting sequence out of order. The personal foul shots should have been taken first before the technicals. So we have the correctable error. And now the Giants cannot take advantage of that ensuing possession as they miss it inside. 66-62, going to the rack, a shot rejected by Aguilar. And a foul in the backcourt on Luers with 1:15 remaining. We'll hike it to the other end. No, it's not going to be any shooting situation here because they have fouls to give. Sorry for sounding just as a little bit confused right now, folks. But this is kind of a crazy finish. Berry commits his second foul. 1:15 to go. It's too bad this confusion's taking part here at the end of the game after these two teams have been fighting so hard all night long. The adults have kind of messed things up a little bit. Here's Level fouled by Walker. And it's going to be out of bounds. With 1:02 left in the game, out of bounds Marion. That was the last foul Luers had to give. 66-62. 4-point lead for Marion. That's the bottom line right now. And they're looking to milk the clock. Level finally fouled by Walker. And that puts Luers over the limit. 58 seconds to go. And Level's at the line. He has 7 in this quarter, 21 for the night. 1-1 for Tim Level, averaging 23 points a game. It's a 2-possession game right now. Level sinks the first one. 67-62, 5-point lead for Marion. They have scored 7 unanswered here down the stretch. And the second one is good. Level has hit 4 in a row at the line. He's coming through down the stretch. 68-62 now. Luers down 6. Berry is fouled. That's going to put him at the line for 2 with 53 seconds to go. Again, Luers is in the double bonus. Berry is at the stripe for 2, and Aguilar has fouled out. 5th foul on Aguilar. And so he finishes tonight with 12 points. 53 seconds to go. 68-62, Marion by 6 points. They have scored 8 straight. 53 seconds to go. 53.1 to be exact. Anton Berry at the stripe. 19 points tonight. 6 of 7 at the line. 2 shots. It's the first one. 68-63. No matter what happens with this foul shot, still a 2-possession game. 53.1 to go. Berry dips and shoots, and he missed the second one. Rebound knocked out of bounds, so by Walker. It's Marion ball down to 51.8. We're going to have a few more foul shots before this game is over. Luers now in a position where they have to conserve time, down 5, 68-63. Anderson looking to trigger. Finally gets it into level. He's in trouble. Oh, dangerous passer right near his own basket. But somehow Marion gets the ball to the timeline. Black. Back it comes now to Carpenter. And there's the foul given up with 40.5 to go. It'll be 1-1 still for Marion. 8 fouls on Luers. Foul is whistled on Walker. That'll be his third. 68-63. Marion looking to go to 3-5 for the season. Hard-fought game here tonight. 12 lead changes. At the line. Foul shot is good. Carpenter will get the bonus. If he makes this will be a 3-possession game again. 69-63. Luers has 1 timeout left. Or check that, 2 timeouts left. Marion has 1 left. Second one is missed. Bury the rebound. Luers in a hurry. Long 3. Not there for Foster. Rebound to Marion. That might just do it. Up 6. 30 seconds to play. Level down court. They got a 2-on-1, but Marion pulls it back out. Trying to milk the clock. Black to midcourt. It comes. Carpenter. Nifty move by Carpenter to keep it alive down to 17 seconds. And it looks like Marion's going to get out of here with a win. Level has it. Baseline drive. He'll just bring it back outside. Trying to burn off the remaining time, and he will. Luers running up the white flag. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's all there is. There ain't no more. Marion outscoring Bishop Luers 9-1 down the stretch. And your final score tonight, Marion 69, Bishop Luers 63. Some final individual numbers unofficially. 1 point for Davis, 13 for Underwood, 7 points for Walker. J.J. Foster Jr., a nice game tonight for Luers. He finished up with 20 points, 3 points for Cook, and 20 points for Anton Berry. Leading the way for Marion tonight, Tim Level. He finished up with 23 points. He matched his average. 23 points for Level, 5 for Black. Cobb had 7 points, 3 for Fuller, 12 for Aguilar, 5 for Carpenter, 6 for Anderson, and 6 for Thomas. So Marion improves to 3-5. Luers drops to 5-4. Once again, our broadcast tonight brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Or thanks again for Parkview Sports Medicine and to Sports Center Incorporated for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. That's the story tonight here at Bishop Luers. Hope you enjoy the action. For my cameraman, Chris Connolly, I'm Jim Measle. Again, your final score, Marion 69, Bishop Luers 63. Have a good night, everybody.